Would you say that a blender is worth almost $200? What what would you want out of a blender that does cost that much? Let's talk about the Beast Health blender. It's supposedly a smart blender, so let's get into it.
Before we get into today's video, if you'd like more content, join our Patreon, patreon.com/aconsciouspause to relax and unwind with more content like pop culture tarot readings, collective tarot readings, unpopular opinions, reactions, full album, movie, TV show reviews, vlogs, and so much more. Sign up today with the link in the description box.
Okay, yo, hey you all, what's up, what's poppin', what's crackalackin'? Hi, how are you? How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well, wherever you are, whenever it is you happen to be watching this video. So, yes, this is the video that I had to scrap because the audio was awful. So, we're doing take 2. It is going to be about my experience with the Beast Health blender. And I don't have too many negative things to say, but we're gonna get into it. She is expensive. She is very expensive. Okay. And excuse me as I'm in my white era right now. I'm like all about the white and the creams right now. I know I said in the video, I don't, the nail video, whatever, my favorites, I don't be liking white nail polish, but it's not technically white. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little off-white situation. So I do likes it. And does anybody else wear scrunchies like their bracelets? Because yes, that's me right now. Anyways, so let's get into this because I'm so sorry that it's taking a second to get here. I was so upset at the other video. The audio was just, I could not even sit through it and edit it. And it's bad if you can't even, I don't know how anybody else is going to listen to this if I can't even stomach it. Okay, child. So I said, we about to scrap that. So what I do want to talk about though is if blenders should be this much. Okay. So just to give you some backstory, before I bought this blender, which was more than a year ago at this point, I had a Ninja Bullet, and then after that, I had a NutriBullet. And for some reason, the NutriBullet, I always had issues with it. It would give out randomly. That's what happened with my last NutriBullet, and I was like, you know what? I just need to invest in a product that I know is going to be durable, is going to be long lasting. And one of the issues that I had, and I still don't really like about NutriBullet, is the accessories. It's so hard to get like a replacement accessory. It's like a process and you have to like try and find it. And it was so unnecessarily difficult that I was like, the next time around, I want to purchase from a blender brand company that doesn't make that process hard, where I can get all the different parts if I need it, if something were to happen, and I don't have to purchase a whole new blender again. So that's what really made me want to purchase a new blender, one. And then two, y'all know, as I be in the blog space or whatever, on this conscious consumption journey for over like 10 years, I had heard about Beast Health when they first launched. And I was like, okay, noted, I'm going to come back. If I ever need a blender, I'm going to come back and I'm going to check them out. And so, yeah, let's get into Beast Health. So Beast Health was formed to create best-in-class tools that empower people to increase their consumption of fresh, whole foods from nature. The Beast Blender is the easiest and most effective delivery system for the nutrients your body needs to perform at the highest level. The Beast Health Blender makes it simple to create nutrient-rich meals and snacks that can be conveniently taken on the go. This single tool makes a healthy lifestyle enjoyable and achievable. And they have here different types of blenders. And this was something that I really liked about their brand. is the fact that they have different systems, different bundles that can work for people of all different backgrounds, lifestyles, right? Because a healthy lifestyle, I think it gets pigeonholed as looking a certain way, and it's different for everybody. And so I did like that, they have a mini set if that's something better for you. They have a hydration system. They have the blender on its own if you just want to get the blender. And then they rolled out a separate collection that has different colors that are more warm and earthy. And so that was something that I liked. A brand that was offering some flexibility, that was offering a different take on health and nutrition. I liked that. And on top of that, right, like they say they have smart technology. So basically, this blender is like a smartphone, but in a blender version, it's like a smart blender. And I thought it was gimmicky at first. I thought they was kind of lying, you know what I'm saying? But now that I've experienced it, I was like, oh no. They are absolutely correct. It is a smart blender. So but yes, initially when I was looking into the brand, I did like that they were simplifying things. And what I liked is like the different bundle options. So it wasn't like I had to purchase everything all at once. I'm definitely the kind of consumer that's like, do I need everything right now? Marketing is all about creating this sense of urgency and that you need this thing in your life. It's going to make your life so much better. It's going to give you immediate gratification. And I really challenge myself when I'm making purchases to think about, like, do I really need this right now? Can I wait? Or is this something that, am I given the option to purchase one part of this, and then maybe I can come back later to the other things if I do find a need for that? So I liked that initially going in. Okay. Then I think as I was experiencing the blender, once I purchased it, I loved the feel of it. Okay. So we talking about the blender now. So I really loved the feel of the blender. It's almost like it's rubberized in a way. Here, let me show you. So if you could see here, I like the different size options that they give. So there's a small version and then there's a taller version. And I personally, for me, having that option of, if I don't want a full blender today, okay, I can make a small one and get away with it and still get that satisfaction, fix that craving. And for me, I like smoothies. I stick to strawberry banana chow. I do not be experimenting with many flavors. I've tried green smoothies before. They never work out for me. I don't really like them palate wise. So I stick with strawberry banana, and I like to have smoothies because I'm a big sweets, like ice cream kind of person. And I know that I would eat ice cream every single day if I wasn't switching off with smoothies. Okay. So I feel like smoothie is a healthier option, and that's what I go for. So, sometimes if I'm having like a rough day and I'm like, okay, no, I'm going to need to go for the big smoothie. Or if it's a light day, I don't want too much. I'm a huge snacker. So I like to have something crunchy, salty with my smoothies. If I'm doing that, I'm like, okay, I can go for the smaller size right now. But so get into the blender. I like too, just from an artistic and visual standpoint, how it looks like an accessory. I feel like most blenders are kind of bulky and they just take up space on your counter. They also ain't that cute. They don't be fitting with your aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? Most people just limit blenders to black and that's it. Now, I do like the black version of this blender. I'm not going to lie. I would actually get that, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm happy with the gray. At the time, that's the only color they had. But now they have expanded to different colors, so that's great. But here, let me show you. Okay, so here is the blender that I got. This isn't the exact one, I don't believe, because I got the set. I got the hydration system. But you can see they have different products like water bottles. This is the tall version of the blender. So I'll be using that one, when the day call for it, girl. But so this is white, and then they have the black, and the gray is the one that I got. So those were the only colors at the time, and then they had rolled out that other collection with the other colors. I also really like, if you could tell, right, I said in some of my other videos, I like fluted ribbed elements, but you can see how it looks pretty. It's also aesthetic. So it's functional and it's aesthetic. So y'all know I be eating stuff like that up, okay? You ain't got to tell me twice. Okay, I'm hopping on that. So I did have to save up for this blender. I had to give it a lot of thought because I'm like, okay, this is pretty expensive. Is it really going to do everything that it's claiming to do? I did get the hydration set, as I said. So here's what the hydration set looks like. This is the blender. And then next to it, you can see the bottle there, which I do like. I don't use it that often, so I probably could have held off on it. But sometimes I do like infused water, and I like that option of having that there. I have used it before for tea, which I thought was nice too. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. It's a really nice product. I feel like it can fit a variety of lifestyles. It is on the go, but the hydration system, glass, not acrylic, I do get nervous. Okay. I do get nervous because I am a clumsy person. I have had water bottles like this one before that they're really pretty because I went through that whole phase of, I don't want plastic water bottles because the microplastics get into my water. Woo. And I kid you not, I tried so many glass bottles and I broke every single one. Like always accidentally knocking it over, and boom goes the dynamite. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't really good for me at all. And so I do get a little scared. But one good thing about this blender, it's kind of got like a rubberized texture, which I like. So there's some grip to it when it's on the counter. There's also stoppers at the bottom. So the bottom of the water bottles are also that rubberized texture. So it is a little bit harder for it to like just be knocked over or, kind of have that slippery feel to it. It's pretty solid, but I just be having to like be extra mindful. But yes, I just want to get you a look there. So off to the right is a larger mixer for the smoothies, and I like that it can be interchanged. So the different lids, you can like swap things out. So I do like that versatility that the blender offers and this hydration system offers. Hold please, because I do want to get my water bottle. In addition to the blender that I got, I also got this water bottle, and I thought it was a good buy for me because, like I said, I'm very clumsy with glass water bottles, and I'm like clumsy in general. I can't tell you how many times I've knocked stuff over just because it's like right by my side and my elbow hits it, and before you know it, it's a mess. So I like that, this water bottle and some of the lids that come with the blender set, they have a handle. It really does fit my lifestyle. I'm more on the go. Y'all know I've said I like more effortless, very minimal. I don't like to think that much when it comes to my products, but I do want them to be durable. I do want them to be sturdy. And this is pretty sturdy. I also like that it is dishwasher safe. Sometimes blenders and water bottles are not these days, but yeah, so you can see here the bottom it's a very nice, smooth, rubberized texture. Okay. And I just like the fact that this can go with me everywhere. I like how big it is as well. Let me put the lid down so you can see. I like how big it is. First of all, it helps me stay, hydrated and on track with drinking water. I think that was the biggest thing when I was looking into this product because it costs so much. I really thought to myself, so does this fit with your lifestyle? Does it fit with your version of healthy living? And it did for me. I look for durability. I look for brands that make it easy for consumers to find the products they need. If something were to happen, I'm not having to call customer service and argue with you and your customer service line about why I need a replacement and woo woo woo, and I need to put in the warranty code and woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? It's very simple. It's very easy. I like brands that really have that forethought, that are very intentional as far as, thinking about the whole consumer experience. Not only is the product going to be long lasting, but the process for returns is easy and simple. The process for ordering replacements is easy and simple. Those are the things that I look for. And then on top of that, like, how adaptable are the products? You know what I'm saying? If I was thinking about, is this product worth $200? Is this blender okay, worth $200? I would say for me and what it offers and provides for my lifestyle, yes, because I value being able to multitask. And because they do have that smart blender technology, I don't know how they did it, but they have programmed the blender in a way to cut up the products, okay, on its own. It does its own pulsating. They have it on its own timer. So you can press the button. If you hold it down long enough, it'll start to mix on its own. You could walk away, be doing other things, and come back to your smoothie, and it's done. And it's literally the perfect blend. Okay. I don't know how they do that. I like my smoothies to be more on the slushy side than like watery side. I don't really like that. So I like more of a slushy vibe. And every single time I come back, my smoothie is perfect. Okay. It's perfect. And then on top of that, right, then it's like you're not just limited to that one setting. You can pulsate it on your own to get your right type of blend if you want, or you can have the blender do everything on its own and you get the same outcome. You get me? So I like, again, those functional elements that they've really thought through these aspects of, it's not just a blender. It's like, how are we enhancing the consumer's lifestyle? So I do like that as well. But yeah, so yes, if I'm thinking about it from that angle, I would say for me, it does make sense. But I highly encourage anybody, whatever products you are thinking about purchasing, that you are consuming, even content, things like that, think about how is it going to impact you in the long term. I like the fact that it's been a year and I haven't had any issues with this blender going out. I haven't had any issues with the different pieces, and most of the time you kind of have that wear and tear. And I really haven't seen that from even the blade itself. I like that you can also get a blade on its own if you need to. There's so many different pieces, moving parts to the blender and the brand itself that I like. And so I think going forward, all in all, right, I would say I do highly recommend this product. It may not be worth $165 to you, right? So, or 200, depending on which set you get. But think about that. Like, think about, is it really going to better your life, improve your life, your lifestyle, your healthy choices, your healthy eating habits? Is it going to help you for real, for real? Because those are the things that I look for when I am thinking about making a purchase, especially a purchase that is this expensive in this day and age, in this kind of market. Okay. Now, it has been a year for me, and I don't really remember my blender costing $200. So I don't know if there's been some inflation with the different pieces, to the product. I don't know. It has really, I feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of it. And it's only been a year right now. I kid you not. I think with my NutriBullet, within like the first 6 months, I had issues with it, and I haven't experienced that. So I'm really happy with my purchase. Again, I would think about, if you are somebody who you just looking for a blender now and you can get those other pieces, perfect. That's good. Okay, so if you are someone that's concerned about cleaning and all of that, I will say too, something I almost forgot is that there's a little cleaner. So it comes with a brush, first of all. And second of all, it also comes with a scraper that fits in all of these little rivets so you can get every single last drop. That's why I say, like, they really thought about everything as far as this blender goes. I don't know how they were able to do that and think that far in advance, but they did. They were like, somebody's going to want to get every last morsel out of their smoothie. We should probably give them a scraper so it gets in all the nooks and crannies. And they really did. I love that. And I don't know, those are the things, those little details that I look for in products that I like when a brand, can have that kind of insight when making the product on the initial launch, for them to come out with all those elements. I feel like that's a pretty good launch. I don't know. I feel like that's a pretty good go around. Now, as a brand, I would want to see them expand. I'm not sure how. I think maybe if they could go in the food processor direction. Sometimes I think I have made refried beans with the blender before, but sometimes I get scared that I'm kind of pushing the functions outside of the norm of what the blender can actually do. So I think maybe a food processor would help things. Like, I want to be able to make soup. I want to be able to make beans. I want to maybe be able to make ice cream. So maybe they have some of those elements. That's the only way I could think they could like expand on the brand, and that's something I would like to see. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? They continue to surprise me. I'm kind of sad they didn't have that tan color when I initially bought my blender, but it's okay. The one thing I will say too that I really like about them is the packaging. There wasn't too much going on. Sometimes, these blender companies and conscious brands, like, they be going over the top with packaging. Like, this is kind of a gripe. It's unrelated, but Target, this is a gripe I got with them. Sometimes they don't give you enough packaging and your stuff arrive broke, or it's over the top, like huge boxes, all of these plastic bubbles and peanuts, and the product be like this big. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, Target, y'all crazy, y'all violent. So I'm glad that I didn't have an experience like that. What was in the package is exactly what was needed. And I like that the parts could fit inside of each other, so it saved on space. I will note and flag is that the box is pretty heavy when you get it. So when I got it, I had to carry it back to my apartment, and that was not fun. I did not have a cart at that time, so I do not recommend that, because I ended up getting a pretty gnarly blister from carrying it. I want to say it's about 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds. So just be careful if that's something, you have to be aware of, or, conscious of. It can be a heavy package depending on which set you're getting. But I'm not upset. That was on me, but I do recommend you either get it delivered somewhere where you can drive it back home, use your car, or you can use a cart, or have it delivered straight to your door, so you don't have to worry about all that. But I think that's kind of everything. I'm really happy with the blender. I would say it is worth $165, chow, if you just getting it set on its own. I am excited to try the different products they have launched since. Like, I didn't at the time, the bottle with the straw was not available when I made my purchase. So, I'm thinking about it. But the colors they offer, I like that they're minimal. Y'all know that's my thing. The gray, it does well. The fact that it is aesthetic, it checks all the boxes. So if you've tried this product, please let me know. What was your experience? Did you like it as much as I did? Do you have issues, or do you have success stories? What have you made with the product? Do you venture outside of the smoothie realm? Let us know. Let us know. But yeah, so that's my review. I can't say enough good things about this product. I'm happy that I made the purchase. I'm happy that I haven't had issues with it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to giving some more things a try if they launch more lines in the future. So that's kind of that on that. So y'all know what it is. Ciao. Until the next one, take care of yourselves, others in the planet. Okay? Bye. Testing the audio. Testing. I don't know if the camera's working right now. This is weird. Hello? Testing. Just testing. Okay. Here we go. We about to start. Yeah. So I have had water bottles Oh, larger, the larger container, the larger body for, oh, the larger mixer for the, so if, okay, so if you are concerned, right, about, oh, why does that look like that? There we go. Just kidding. But y'all know what it is, child. Thank you so much for being here.